All right, so Kenny Dillingham has announced that you're the QB2 this weekend. Good news on the recovery front. So just, after suffering the injury, what has the road back been like for you? Just kind of, it seems like a little bit ahead of schedule, but, just obviously facing a lot of adversity and overcoming it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming. Just shout out to all the trainers and, all the medical staff just getting me right. I've just been patient, just waiting for my time. And, now it's finally here, so I'm ready for it. And, I'm just thankful. I'm preparing every day for it.
What have you kind of learned about yourself and, throughout the recovery process?
Yeah, I mean, just learning how to be patient. I feel like that's a big thing. I feel like for the first time in my life, I wasn't able to play football at first. And so learning how to deal with those feelings and those emotions, that was difficult. So, just overcoming that and having to deal with those battles and challenges has made me a better person.
And even though you haven't been able to contribute on the field, much during the early part of the recovery, what were some of the things that you were aiming to do to, contribute to learn this offense, to, obviously make the jump up to major college football, but, also contribute to the team?
Yeah, I mean, being in the film room, staying ready mentally, that was a big thing. Obviously I couldn't do a lot physically in the spring, so, just being as sharp as possible mentally so that when my time came, I'm just ready for it.
How are you feeling right now? How close to the vintage Cam Dyer are you?
I mean, I feel ready, man. I feel like I'm able to get out there and just be myself and play like myself. And, really I don't think about my injury anymore. I feel like that's in the past, and that's something I've already overcome. It's just about putting everything together.
Just how good has it been just to get out there and play ball again?
Man, it's felt great. I feel like when I don't play ball, a big part of me is missing. So now that I'm able to get out there and just spend it a little bit, it feels great.
So, with the preparations this upcoming week, what jumps out to you about studying this Iowa State defense?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good defense. I feel like, they're obviously well coached. Their structure's a little bit different. So spending extra time in the film room, getting our game plan dialed in is, very important. I feel like getting with my coaches is very important. Just having those conversations about what they're doing and then how we can attack them.
What kind of support have you got for your teammates to help get you ready for this moment?
Oh, man, all the support in the world. All the guys coming up to me today, Cam Dyer this, it feels great. In all seriousness, the guys really support each other. And, that's what this culture is about, that, we're a family. So, when somebody in your family is hurting, when somebody in your family is trying to overcome something, you just support them. And, that's what these guys have been doing.
What do you think that your recovery process and working your way back up has really kind of said to this coaching staff about your future?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's been great. I feel like as soon as I got hurt, Coach Dilly, all the guys on the staff reached out to me and told me that they had my back from day one and they were in my corner from day one. So having that support meant a lot to me. And whether I was hurt or not, they made me feel like I was, still obviously doing everything and participating in everything. So having that support, like I said, it meant the world to me.